Welcome to Are You Dumber Than a Box of Rocks? The game show where our host Andrew and one lucky guest go toe-to-toe with, you guessed it, a literal box of rocks. It's humans versus rocks in an uphill battle of wits. And speaking of uphill, we'll be marking their progress on our mountain scoreboard. The first team to reach the top of the mountain wins. Will great minds prevail, or will they crumble under pressure? Find out now as we play Are You Dumber Than a Box of Rocks? Here's our host Andrew, ready to introduce our contestant.
All right, welcome to the latest episode of Are You Dumber Than a Box of Rocks? Today's guest, or victim, is Emily. Emily hails from the Central Coast, New South Wales. She's very, very interested in the arts, does ballet, is just about to finish year 12, and her favourite band is LMFAO. Have you got a favourite song, Emily? And welcome to the show.
Thank you, Andrew. Thanks for having me on Dumber Than a Box of Rocks. I'm excited to be here. A few facts, maybe not so correct. I'm not finishing year 12, I'm 25, but it's good to know you know so much about me. And LMFAO, if that's what it's called, I don't know the band that well, so no, not a favourite song.
Okay. I thought it might have been the party rock anthem, but that's okay. Well, it appears my information might be incorrect, so we might just get on with the show.
You are from the Stone Age, so I can't quite associate with that. My age is a barrier to entry in this show.
All right. Well, the way we're going to play the game, I can see this is going to go really well, is we'll be answering questions, and every answer is going to be 0, 1, or 2. We're going to come to a consensus, which is probably going to be the hardest thing that we do today. And then we're going to give the rocks a chance to answer the same questions. Whoever's right, the human or the rocks, moves up one step on the mountain game board. The first to 3 correct answers win. So you ready to rock and roll, Emily?
Ready to rock and roll.
Let's do this. First question. Here we go. How many works did the composer Chopin write for ballet?
I think you pronounce that correctly.
It's not Chopin? I thought that's how you would say it, hailing from the Central Coast. I think it's Chopin.
If you're so French, maybe say it with a French accent. Chopin.
Oui. So what do you think the answer is? I mean, you have a hugely talented background in ballet, so I'm going to lean on you for this answer.
It's
what do you think?
using question. It says composer Chopin write for ballet, and I know he composed music, but whether they're talking about ballet music or just classical music. So I know he did Les Solfèges. I'm not quite sure, maybe 1 or 0. That's
we've got to get it's the first to 3, and we've only got 15 minutes. So can I lean on you for an answer, please? What are you thinking? 0, 1, or 2?
Initial answer would be 1 because I know he did Les Solfèges. So let's go with 1.
Okay, let's go with 1. Let's rock it in. The anticipation is too much.
Humans say 1, rocks say 0. The answer is 0. Chopin did write Les Solfèges, A Day in the Park, or The Countryside, The Cottage. They were not originally composed for ballets.
There you go.
All right, we have some work to do.
Where's my lack of knowledge of ballet in my
ballet
favorite subject?
All right. Well, let's move into the next question. How many of Australia's states are fully detached islands? How many of Australia's states are fully detached islands? I think, thankfully, this shouldn't be too hard. Have you ever been to Tasmania, Emily?
I haven't, but I know it's the only fully detached state that I know of. Unless there's some states that, are also in that boat. But yeah, I would say 1, if you agree.
No, I agree with you here. This is good, and we've kept the answer a lot shorter. So let's go. Let's see what the rocks say. We're going with 1, Tasmania, for those playing at home, or for our international viewers.
Humans say 1. Rocks say 2. The answer is 1. Tasmania.
Here we go.
Basic geography tip.
Yeah, there was a previous contestant who loved geography. So I don't know if you've seen her episode, Melissa. She did really well. Loved geography. All right, we've got a clean slate with the rocks now. So let's kick into next gear and go to the next question. What did Captain Picard call his first officer in Star Trek, The Next Generation? Huge Trekkie fan, I pronounce that so well. What did Captain Picard call his first officer in Star Trek, The Next Generation? I'm not
a fan of Star Trek or Star Trek. But
Trekkie? Not a Trekkie? No, neither am I. I do. The only thing I'm thinking of here is that I'm looking for something in the fact that he called his first officer. That's all I've got to go on.
Well, first officer.
What do you think? Yeah, 1. You're the next generation. You're the future of this game. What do you think? Want to be carryover 10?
Feels like this is before my time, but I mean, if you've got inside information about the movie, I'd go with you. I have no idea.
I got no idea. I'm going to bank on the fact it says first officer and go with 1. That's all I've got. You want to go with 1?
Aye, Captain.
All right, let's do this. Can we lock in 1, please? And let's see what the rocks have to say.
Humans say 1. Rocks say 2. The answer is 1. Number 1.
Right.
Gold star.
Fun fact for those Trekkies out there. Is that it? As we cut to the game board, we've managed to keep our coal so far, and we're leading the rocks 2-1. So I've got a good feeling about this. It's been a struggle this series, so let's hope we can bring it home, Emily. I've got faith in you, in the next generation. Oh, this is right up your alley. How many albums did hip-hop great Notorious B.I.G. release while he was alive? To be honest, I think this was before your time. I'm pretty sure he passed in the late 90s, which is probably a handful of years before you were born still. So I know this probably isn't an area of interest for you, despite being a great resource of hip-hop music in the office. I am a big rap and hip-hop fan, as you can probably tell.
That's a fun fact. I didn't know that.
It's lucky, well, there's a lot that you don't know. And that's why I'm the host and I ask the questions. But I think we're lucky that the answer has to be 0, 1 or 2. So we've narrowed it down to 3. How many albums did hip-hop great Notorious B.I.G. release while he was alive? I have 0 idea. So I'm going to go with 0. What do you think, Em?
I would have said...
Happy for me to call you Em, sorry.
Yeah, go for it. I won't call HR. I will go with 0 or 2. So up to you, I guess. If you want to go with 0, that's fine.
Okay, well, let's meet in the middle. Let's meet in the middle and go with 1. No, we'll go with 0. I think 0. I've got no idea. You've got no idea.
1. Or 0.
Yeah,
Whatever.
let's see what the rocks have. Let's say 0. Let's see what the rocks have to say.
Humans say 0. Rocks say 1. The answer is 1. He did album before he died in 97.
Oh dear. Okay.
That one's on you.
Oh, we're at 2 apiece. We've answered a couple of gems. Let's just pick up one more. We've got to beat these rocks. And we don't want to go into a tiebreaker.
No.
How many live action comedy series have more seasons than It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia? And if I ask that so it makes sense, I'm going to say, how many live action comedy series have more seasons than It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia? Live action comedy. Oh man. I don't know how many series they've had in total. I think it's the one with Danny DeVito. I know The Simpsons have had the most of all time, but last time I checked, that wasn't live action. Friends. Well, Friends could be out there. Do you know this show at all?
No, I don't.
Cool. So I'm just filling time for both. I think Friends. What's another long-running series? You got like 17 different types of CSI, but I don't think they're live.
Comedy.
What do you reckon? 0, 1, or 2? I know it's been long running. I'd say it's down to Friends and this. So what do you think?
I would say 1 or 2. 1
Okay.
maybe. 1
Based on you thinking 1 or 2, we're going to lock in 0, please. I think that's probably the safest answer. So let's go with 0. We've got a consensus of 0, so that's where we're headed. Let's see what the rocks have to say.
Humans say 0. Rocks say 2. The answer is 0.
Well done, Emily. Thank you for you got us to that point. So that was great. Thank you.
Lack of consensus is working in our favor.
That was good. I know it was a bold move going out of my own, but we've just taken home the prize. So we've cleaned up the rocks.
Well done. Well done.
So unfortunately, that's all we've got time for today. But if you want to keep playing, you can grab your own copy of Are You Dumber Than a Box of Rocks from ugames.com/rocks to learn more. Thanks for watching, and tune in next week if we will see if our next contestant is dumber than a box of rocks. Good night.